Come in, talk to me. How y'all doing? It started off really cloudy. It started off a mess today. And now it's burning out. I feel like I'm in Phoenix. What's up with it? Come on in. Let me talk to y'all real quick. And I'm going to get y'all involved. I'm not going to be on here long because I got something to do. I always got something to do, y'all. But I like clearing up stuff. And let's be clear. Let's be clear, okay? When I address comments, it don't mean it's bothering me. It mean I care enough to answer your questions. So if other people say don't respond to haters, I love haters. You know what I'm saying? I love you. I love them. Because if you didn't have haters or malicious people, you wouldn't know that you're doing something right. Amen. So it don't bother me when someone say something to me. And I take heed to a lot of things that they say. I'm like, are they right? I always got to analyze things. So it ain't that I am bothered by it, but I like to address people because that's who I am. I'm on YouTube. We supposed to be fair, correct? We were supposed to answer the people that subscribe to us or following us or watching our videos. They have a right to their opinion just as well as I have a right to mine. So I respect other people's opinion. Don't get me wrong. But let's talk about it's sort of kind of Diddy again because DV is a big thing going on right now, especially since the Diddy thing. We have to address DV. Y'all know what that is. When pow beating up, and someone harming someone else. If you don't know what that is, domestic V. Okay, I can't say the word, but I want to talk about it because every time I make a video, for some reason, the people with selective hearing, they hear what they want to hear and they continuously want to be a victim. And they want to involve their situation in what's at hand. And this is why black folks, I don't know about the white folks now, I'm talking about my people. This is why we can't resolve no issues. I'm just being real with y'all. This is exactly why we can't resolve issues. You know why? Because we too busy pointing a finger and arguing with somebody that's bringing awareness instead of the problem. First of all, let's clear up what victim shaming is. Because I am so sick of the overuse of words. When people get a word, they run with it like narcissists. Now they victim shaming, victim shaming. Come on, man. When someone is pointing out what somebody should have did different, in order not to be a victim, it's not victim shaming. It's correction. Can we get that clear? How many times have you told your children, once they did something and they found out it was not good for them, how many times you have said, did you learn something? You know not to do that again. Didn't I tell you? Don't you say that to your own kids?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, hi. Don't you say that to your own kids? Because if you didn't, mama, how would they know they did something wrong? Can someone please explain that to me? If you don't tell somebody, you know better. You shouldn't do that. Now you see what happens. If you don't say that, how would they actually know they did something wrong? That means they're going to repeat it, right? Or their younger siblings going to do it if you don't say, you see what your big sister did? So you better not do that. You see what happened to your big sister? She had sex when she was 16, now she pregnant. So you go ahead and do it, your ass going to be pregnant too. Don't you say stuff like that. Do that mean you shaming your oldest daughter and you victim shaming because you pointing out to your youngest child not to follow in your oldest child footsteps? So let's get clear what victim shaming is, because y'all overuse that word. This why people don't come out, because they victim shame. No, a lot of times, y'all know I'm a realist if I'm not nothing else. A lot of times, tell you why people don't come out. Sometimes they afraid for their life. They're afraid of losing what they have. That's the majority of, that is about 80% of the time why people don't leave. They're afraid of being on their own. Look at Tina Turner. She could have left several times before, but she thought she needed Ike to survive. So this is why a lot of women don't leave their husbands, because they need their income. I can't leave my beautiful house, my car, It's only a black eye. So a lot of people don't leave because of finances. Let's be real. You know, they feel like if I leave, what am I going to do? I don't know how to do anything. I have talked to victims before. This is what they say to me. So please stop making up this fabricated ass shit in your head that this is why people don't come out. Let me tell you why else people don't come out. The main reason is the fear. Then it's finance. And thirdly, because self-esteem. That trumps all, because if they had self-esteem, they wouldn't be there anyway. The first time they would have been gone. And then the fourth thing to me is they feel sorry for the person that's victimizing them. They always feel sorry. What did Ike used to say to Tina? Oh, you gonna leave Ike too? They make you feel sorry for them. This is why a lot of times people don't leave. They don't leave or stay in a relationship because they afraid of what we're going to say. We're the last people on their mind. I ain't going to tell nobody because the people, we're not on their mind. That's a lie. People ain't going to believe me. The only way you think that is if it's a relative sometimes, or you got a bad reputation, or people that seen you all over on red carpets and everything with folks, and you appear to be happy. Now you think people go doubt what you doing. It ain't because of a kid come and tell a grown up, oh, they ain't gonna believe me. Which parents, a lot of times parents don't. But that's a sick ass person. A mother or father, you go tell them you've been harmed, they don't believe you because they want to stay with that spouse. Didn't I just say because they don't want to leave? I just said that. And that happens also. But stop acting like I'm victim shaming because I want to make an example. And see, this is what Cassie went wrong with that letter. This is what makes me mad. She said, pretty much, let's not focus on what Diddy did. Let's focus on the whole issue, the world issue of DV. We're never going to solve that. We got to solve one no good Negro, white man, Puerto Rican, whatever he is at a time, or woman. We have to solve one at a time. Yes, Cassie, our focus is Diddy. Our focus is not DV world problem. Our focus is Diddy, who committed DV. Okay? We can't pull over a drunk driver as a police. The police pull over a drunk driver, and the drunk driver said, don't focus on me. Focus on alcohol. Let's focus on a liquor store. That is too broad. No, brother, we focusing on your ass. We finna get you off the streets, and then we'll get the next drunk driver off the street, and we'll get the next drunk driver off the street. Y'all see what I'm saying? We got to deal with one person at a time. We cannot solve this issue by looking at the whole thing. See, now all of a sudden what Cassie said, she got every woman in the world saying they a victim of what they've been through. And y'all saying this, believe people the first time. Cassie said this, believe people the first time. You can't do that, y'all. You cannot do that. You know why? I'm going to give y'all a prime example. Do y'all remember Emmett Till? Do y'all remember the little boy from Chicago who went down south to visit his uncle for the summer, and he couldn't speak correctly, so his mother told him to whistle before he pronounced his words, and the white woman thought he was whistling at her. She went home and told her husband and her brother-in-law. They dragged him out of his uncle's house. They beat this boy till they couldn't even recognize him. They murdered their kid. All because of a lie. Everybody believed that white woman. She just told the truth about 5 years ago or less, because she was about to die, and said, I lied to my husband and my brother-in-law. He wasn't whistling at me. The kid didn't mean no harm, and I don't want to die pretty much with that on my heart. All these years, they thought she was telling the truth. Somebody died behind it, because they believed her the first time without investigating. They never went to his uncle's house and said, do your nephew have a problem? So he could say, yeah, he can't speak, man. He has a speech problem. And his mother told him to whistle before he speaks. It would have made sense, right? That could have saved his life. But no, they believed a woman and they murdered somebody. So you cannot believe people the first time you hear something. I don't give a damn if it's your kids. How many times your child done told you something? Your own child. and you said, let me go talk to this teacher to find out what happened. Don't you do that? But a total stranger, you gonna tell me you gonna believe them the first time they open their mouth, and you don't even believe your own kids. Something come up broke in your house. What do, mama? You investigate. You talk to the other kids in the house. What happened? May look at your video camera that you got recorded. You don't believe your child the first time, but you believe a woman that you never met in your life. This what y'all, and that's the law. How y'all gonna tell the police to uphold the law? For the black folks, they killing us. Uphold the law. But when it comes to that, don't uphold the law. Nope, you're guilty before proven innocent. You're guilty. Nope, we believe her. We don't need the law. That ain't the law. The law is you're innocent until proven guilty. That don't mean people don't believe that person. That mean I don't know you. What if all the judges did this for real, y'all? Think about it. What if all the judges said, yeah, you guilty because she said so. Lock him up. What if your husband was at work and he happened to look at a woman and she called the police and said he was sexual harassing me? They throw your husband in jail. No question asked and just believe her. Would you go along with it then? Would you agree with it then? No, until it's you know, it's all Gucci until it's you. I have people I love in prison right now for being falsely accused and fighting for their life. That's why I'm not quick to believe folks. It ain't that I'm saying you a liar. I said, well, right now, both of y'all lying. I don't need to know neither one of you until you either prove you innocent or you prove he did it. I'm mutual. Show me. I'm the show me kind of person. Show me. Even in relationships, you can't tell me you love me. You got to show me. Words don't mean shit to me. This is why the world's so messed up, because y'all so quick with an open ear to just hear somebody. Cassie was telling the truth. Thank God. Diddy was exposed. But that don't mean the ones that was standing back saying, I don't know Cassie. All I ever seen Cassie do was be on the red carpet with Diddy smiling, all her teeth showing, and she cheated with Kim Porter man. That's all I know about Cassie. To be honest, that's all I know about Cassie. What you know, I don't know. So I have to just stand back and see and wait till it unfold. And it unfolded. Now, I do know this about Diddy. Diddy an asshole. But I never seen it with my own eyes. I heard about it. But guess what? I heard it from people I don't know. I don't know Diddy. So I can't even say he was a monster till I seen it with my own eyes. Now I can personally say, if somebody asks me, do Sean Puffy Combs beat women? Yup, he do. Now I can say that. Yes, he beat women. I seen a video, he beating the shit out of Cassie. Do he manipulate people? Far as my understanding, yeah, I can say he manipulate folks. But let me make something clear here. Y'all too busy coming after the messenger instead of facing the problem. And this is what's wrong with my folks. Y'all do not know how to resolve issues. All you want to do is keep arguing about dumb shit. That's all people want. My brown folks, all y'all do is look for another reason to fight. And it don't make no damn sense to me. You just constantly looking for reason to fight. I said something as small as P. Diddy was smart enough to put his money in his kid's name and his mama name. Some woman came after me to start a false ass argument. You need to do your research. It's been in a name and blah, 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 blah. Was that necessary? Was that necessary? Instead of saying, no, Nina, from my understanding, because she don't know either. From my understanding, Nina, his stuff been in his mom and kid's name. And I would be like, oh, that's just something I read. That's how you communicate. But no, y'all want to be Billy Badass with everything. That's what's wrong with black folks. And I'm just being real. Billy Badass, ready to fight, hooping and hollering. And y'all expect these kids to act like they got sense when we grown as hell and can't communicate. It's easy to communicate. If I see something wrong, you need to do your research. No, just say, hey, no, that ain't how it went. And if you go to such and such channel, they explain it. Or you can go to Google and Google this and you will find it. Isn't that what life is about? Helping each other grow. I get tired of arguing with folks. I I am too damn old. I must be 55, and I'm tired of the internet gangsters. Because that's what most of you are, internet gangsters. You see somebody in person, you ain't going to do nothing. Internet gangsters. If you cannot communicate like you got some damn sense, shut up. Because I don't get on other people's channels, even when I don't agree. 9 times out of 10, if I don't agree, I just don't say nothing. And if I do, I say it with a respectful tone. I'll say I don't agree and this is why. But I do respect your perspective. This is how I communicate with people. I don't go off on folks. I can't get mad because half you wanted to believe Cassie the very first time and half of the world didn't. I can't say, oh, see, now y'all looking stupid. That's a fake ass argument. That's their right to follow the law, people. That's their right to follow the law. I can't say somebody did something till I have proof. But y'all want to victim shame them. Now they the victim. They the victim of you. You victimize the people with your mouth. Y'all see what I'm saying? Now, another thing I wanted to address about DV. We can't resolve DV, y'all, unless we face the issues. And that don't mean it's victim shaming. When you call out what somebody did to become a victim, this is what's wrong with y'all. When you go before that judge, just say you robbed a bank. What do the judge say? He give you the opportunity to explain yourself and why you did it and apologize to the people that you victimized. He give you the floor. That means you learned something from it. I'm going to sentence you to 20 years, but what did you learn from this situation? Because I want you to say what you learned, because there's some young boys in here right now with their parents need to know what not to do. That don't mean you victim shaming that man just robbed the bank. That means you're teaching people behind him not to do what the hell he just did. But y'all call that victim shaming. It ain't Cassie's fault that she talked to an older man. Whose fault is it then? Did she say one time that Diddy put a gun to her head and tied her up? Far as my understanding, her ex-boyfriend, who she was with, who introduced her to Diddy for business, he trusted his woman at 19. Before I say this, let me say this. Before I say this, do y'all remember y'all was 19? She was a college student. Do y'all remember being in college or just being 19? Think back, because I can remember just about everything I did at 19. Now tell me, did you have common sense? Was you like a little fragile baby? You didn't know better. Somebody can say, here, 19-year-old grown kid, you want some candy? Did you have common sense? Do y'all know how many times I was a 19-year-old girl like Cassie? I used to be a 19-year-old girl. Do you know how many times grown men try to talk to me? Married men. Do you know how many times I encountered older men trying to holler at me? Guess how many times I talked to a married man? 0. Guess how many times I talked to an older man when I was younger? 0. It ain't because my mama was right there holding my hand. It's because I had common sense not to do it. And they had money. Most older men have something to offer you. That's why they come at younger girls. Don't you want this car, baby? I can get you an apartment, get you at your mama house. They have the shit you want. But you got to have common sense to say, hell no. What you want from me? I was 19. See, that's why my kids can't do certain things. And as a parent, y'all say this to y'all children, but y'all get on the internet and act like I'm saying something stupid. How many times you tell your kids, I used to be young, you can't fool me? Don't you say that to your kids? If you don't, something wrong with you. This is why children can't get away with too much, because we've been their age, right? So all I'm saying is, if we don't teach young girls right now, you shouldn't be chasing nobody money. You shouldn't be falling for somebody else's fame and money. That's trickery. That's like a stranger offering you candy, girl. You see what happened to Cassie? You don't want that to happen to you. She is chasing money and fame, and she led her ass off into the water. You know what Cassie was? And I'm for sure if I talked to her mama right now, her mama would agree with me. She was a hard-head, fast-tailed ass 19-year-old that nobody couldn't tell no shit to her. And she learned the hard way 11 years later. Hard-head, fast-tailed ass little girl. You go tell me she didn't have common sense not to cheat on her boyfriend? She had enough sense to get a boyfriend, right? Had enough sense to go in college, but she didn't have enough sense not to tell an old ass pervert like Diddy no. I can guarantee you, if I go back in her past, it's several dudes her age try to talk to her and she told them no. I guarantee you, it's several young men that like Cassie and she ain't give them the time of day. I promise you. Nope, I ain't interested. Her and her friends probably laughed and talked about the dude. So y'all go tell me she didn't have enough sense not to talk to Diddy? See, this is why people stay victims. This is exactly why people stay victims, because people like y'all. That's victim shaming. And what they say? What's the word I'm trying to get? It's probably, I'm trying to say manipulation, but it's another word I can't think of right now. He groomed her. He groomed her. You know how many men have tried to groom me and not just me. So it ain't just, I have so many friends, and I had so many friends growing up was my age, and none of us fell for the grooming. None of us. None of my friends talked to older men. We used to think older men had worms. Our mamas put that fear in us. You know them old men got worms. I thought they dipped snuff and had worms and their penis was to their knees. I was scared of them. Brother, I don't care if you got Diddy money. No, you got them worms. My mama told me you had them worms. So I believe the shit. So I'm saying it's not victim shaming because you point out somebody's mistake. And this is where I blame Cassie. Cassie, you got the floor, darling. You got everybody attention in the world right now. Everybody attention, men and women. She got the floor. She come out with a letter and say, this is a DV problem. Cassie, what you should have said, and I'm just saying if it was me. If I want to correct some shit and I don't want no other woman to be like me, I would have said this. Young ladies, listen to your parents. Fame ain't what it all cut out to be. Some people can manipulate your mind and make you think they can give you the world, but I don't want y'all to end up like me. So listen to your family, go to school, stay focused on them books, love yourself. Dating is, you can do that down the line. I was 19 and I did it all wrong for money. And look what money and fame got me. It ain't what it all cut out to be. You know how many young women would listen to her right now? Do you know how many young women be like, dang, she right. They would listen to her before they listen to their mama. She got the floor right now. She got every platform in the world will love Cassie on their platform. And all she got to do right now is get in young people's head, telling them this ain't what it is. Don't go to Hollywood. Let me tell you what to look for. Let me tell you how Diddy groomed me. If he groomed her, let me tell you what he did so you can recognize a predator. Ain't that how you correct a problem? No, y'all saying we victim shaming because we saying Cassie was wrong doing that. Oh, we know Diddy was wrong. We know Diddy ain't shit. We ain't even talking about Diddy. Throw his ass away. I'm talking about Cassie. Accountability. Accountability. If you did something, if your 19-year-old right now do something. Some of y'all got 19-year-olds. If your 19-year-old steal your car right now and come back and is wrecked, would you blame the red light that they ran? Would you blame the liquor store that they was drinking liquor? Or would you make them accountable for what they did? You may be mad at the liquor store for selling your 19-year-old liquor, but you gonna say to your child, damn it, what you buy that damn liquor for? You knew better. Am I tripping? I just need people to really think. Could y'all get my likes up, please? I greatly appreciate if y'all get my likes up. I just try to, you know what I try to do on my channel? I try to change people's mindset because we were taught wrong. Y'all know why y'all don't want us to talk about Cassie? I'm gonna tell you exactly why. I'm gonna tell you why y'all don't want us to talk about Cassie and her part that she played. Cause grandmama and them told you, well, stay in this house. Better stay in this house. You better not tell my business. I don't care what Uncle John. I don't care what Grandpa touched your titty. Don't you tell nobody but Jesus. This is why y'all don't want to talk about Cassie, because we were raised wrong. We was raised not to talk about shit. And where did that get black folks? We was raised not to talk about shit. That's why when you hear somebody talking about it, it sounds like they're doing something wrong. Because that's how you was raised. Just like you eat chitlins every holiday. You was raised to eat damn it pig guts with shit in them. And you think that's a good thing. I paid $40 for a bucket of shit because my grandmama them did it. Not saying, you know what, I ain't no slave no more. And the master used to throw the slop of the pig in the front yard. And great grandmama had to make a dinner out of it. And we ain't slaves no more. But I still eat them because my grandmama taught me that. That's the same grandmama had white Jesus on her wall. I'm telling y'all, man, we were taught wrong. And you know, grandma did the best she could because that's what she was taught. Grandmama taught to be, I mean, pregnant and barefoot and deal with cheating grandpa. Then I tell y'all, grandpa was a Rolling Stone when he died. How many aunties and cousins that you didn't even know existed was at the day and gone funeral? And grandmama got 20 babies by this cheating grandpa. Because he took care of everybody. Money. Money. Grandma didn't leave because of what? How I'm gonna make it with 14 kids? Don't nobody want me. All y'all gotta do is listen to these people who show their mamas on these podcasts being funny. Listen to them old women talk. Their kids ask them, "What would you do if daddy cheat?" Nothing. They tell you nothing. Who on me? That's all I know. Long as he bring that check up in here and he took care of these kids, a man gonna be a man. All women say that all the time. They forget about who they are and love that man and just say, go ahead and have all the babies you want. Screw whoever you want, as long as you pay these bills in here. So guess what? Women grow up and do the same thing. That's where you get the girls on Section 8 food stamps and bring a no good brother in their house to take care of them. Because grandmama did it. Grandmama said, don't leave your man when he cheating. But grandmama left out a big old part of it. All men ain't grandpa. She don't mean stay with a cheating man that don't have nothing. Because a lot of y'all doing that. Y'all stay with cheating men that don't have nothing. Cassie probably learned that from her grandmother. That man got money. Y'all seen what love got to do with it. Tina Turner's mother said it to her all the time. You better go back to Ike. Ike a good man. You know why she said Ike was a good man? Because we were taught if a man taking care of you, he's a good man. Why y'all think y'all see on Instagram and all over the internet these women talking about a man taking care of them? Because they think that's the definition of a good man. That's not the definition of a good man. I know so many horrible men with money. I left one. I divorced one. I was homeless. See, this is why I guess I'm so, I don't know if y'all want to call it hardcore. Y'all, some people call it heartless. Because if I did it and I was in my car and I ended up with just the clothes on my feet, my shoes, and a sundress, and I left all my nice, beautiful clothes and bags and shoes, even stuff belonging to my deceased parents. If I could do that, you gonna tell me you can't do it? Or is that a choice you choose not to do it? And then I was smart enough to know when to do it. I left when he was across the country. He was in LA, I was in Birmingham. And I said to myself, when he get back, I won't be here. He gotta find me. I was gone. I didn't wait around. You know what I mean? People told me, you stupid girl left that man. All he was doing, he was taking care of you. Just shut up. Not Nina. So I was gone. This is why I don't like that victim mentality. I tell my daughters the same thing. Stop being a victim to everything. Be victorious. Be a survivor. And then when you go through something, hey.
Let's say, you want something from 7-Eleven? Something to drink? Anything?
I'll go over there and get it in a minute.
Oh, okay. Well, I was going to get it for you. Oh, you still doing video? What's up, good people? How y'all doing? You know, I work day and night. You know,
Got me working day and night.
I'm like Michael Jackson. I work day and night trying to get the almighty coins. You know, how y'all doing out there? Peace and love. Like and subscribe to Leon Abington 3000. Get my lights up there. Get my watch hours up. I got
Miss
number love for
Lorraine
y'all.
said, "Hey, Leon,
Hey, I
spoke to
got
your
number love
mama."
for y'all. How y'all doing out there? Y'all safe? Be safe for the holiday now. Don't get in no trouble out there. You know, Popo ain't playing.
I'm up here reading their comments about. I'm telling people about having victim mentalities. You know, I'm saying because you point out what somebody did wrong don't mean you victim shaming. To me, that's correction to help a person behind them not to do the same thing. If you
Right.
don't talk about it, how they gonna know it was bad?
Yeah.
You gotta talk about it.
Yeah.
That ain't victim shaming. That's stopping somebody from making the same mistakes.
Yeah, that's true.
So
You
that's all I'm
know,
talking
we
about.
learn from one another, you
It's
know?
hot as hell out here, man.
Yeah, that's what I said. You don't want to sit out here too long because it's
I'm
cool
coming in
inside
there.
there.
I'm about to come in.
All right, people. Y'all stay safe for the holiday, you know, and show some love, spread some love out there. And God is good all the time, y'all.
Yeah, he
Spread the
is.
love.
Yeah.
Deuces, I got to get back to this job. They ain't playing.
Bring me a Sprite in a machine. A fountain pop.
Huh?
A fountain pop.
The who?
A fountain pop.
Oh, what kind?
Sprite.
Uh,
It's hot as shit. I've been drinking water. I need some caffeine in my life. Okay, I'm reading. Amazing Grace said, I think her husband would do the same to her and take her money from her. He was willing participant in the matter. I don't think Cassie would sue Diddy if it was not for. I said the same thing. Amazing Grace. You see, this is what people don't understand. Y'all don't really know the whole entire story. Y'all getting bits and pieces and putting it in your own perspective and including your life. This is not your story. This is what people need to stop. Step out of somebody else's story. Somebody DV'd you or choked you or cheated on you. This is not your trauma. This is not your situation. And this is what people doing. He ain't shit because that happened. We're not talking about you. We talking about Diddy and Cassie. Cassie has been separated from Diddy for almost 10 years. Did y'all know that? She's been gone from Diddy for a long time. And I know what y'all want to believe. She just got the courage to speak about it. No, she didn't. She tried to sue Diddy 2 or 3 times. Diddy told her no. She wanted 10 million a few years ago. Diddy told her, no, I don't give a damn about you showing I sleep with monkeys. Go ahead. Everybody know I'm a freak. I asked men on national TV, when you go party with me, daddy. Diddy didn't care about that. So her and her husband filed bankruptcy. They were broke. And if you and your husband broke, don't y'all sit at the table and y'all try to come up with a solution? How can we get out this situation? I could imagine the white guy, I think his name Alex. He's 7 years younger than Cassie. Somebody had to correct me with that. Don't you got some videos with Diddy and Clyde Davis and Lucian Granger? Don't you got some stuff about Kim Porter? Well, tell Diddy you gonna use that. He ain't gonna go. Try it. Diddy still didn't care, but guess who cared? Clyde Davis, Motown Records, Bad Boy Records. She had a lot of people on that lawsuit, y'all. Y'all thinking it was just Diddy. Diddy didn't care about her suing him. But the big wigs cared because she know too much. You don't get $30 million in 24 hours because you go tell somebody had F-offs or somebody DV'd you. Ain't nobody for to pay you that kind of money. Diddy would have preferred to do the time. I'm telling you. What he would have got a DV charge? What's that? He would have got 6 months. She have more than that on Diddy. She probably know about some murders. She probably know who Clyde Davis slept with. She probably know about some NBA players. She got so much shit that they say pay her ass 24 hours. The record label paid her. Diddy didn't pay her. They pay her to shut up. But everybody in the world want to say, oh, she had to have something on Diddy because she did. It ain't just Diddy. She got something on everybody. Everybody. Cassie hold the trump card. That's why I say her life is in danger right now. Because it's bigger than Diddy. Just think. She left Diddy for his personal trainer, and it was a white guy. If Diddy was a killer like that, don't you think he would have killed both of them 10 years ago? Because she been with him and got 2 babies. If Diddy was so concerned about Cassie, he would have killed her years ago. He blew up Kid Cudi's car because she was sleeping with Kid Cudi. Well, why did he do it? Ain't no excuse why, but this is why he did it. He was working with Kid Cudi too. Kid Cudi was a acquaintance of his. How many of you dudes would trip the hell out if you find out your wife sleeping with somebody you know? Ain't no telling what you might do.
Here you go, baby.
All right. They not tell him I'm falling pop. He gonna bring me up. You see, I'm finna DV him in a minute. You see how he don't listen? Do this look like a phone pop to y'all? Men don't hear. They got selective hearing. But I gotta go inside, get me some food. It's a holiday weekend, y'all be safe. But I'm just trying to stress. If y'all don't get nothing else from my videos, I am not victim shaming. I am trying to help women not become victims, y'all. Stop doing that to me. I'm asking you, as a woman, I'm talking to women right now. As a woman, stop doing that to me. Just dig deep inside of you and try to get the message. I don't care if you don't like my hair, my eyelashes, you don't like the way I speak, you don't like the mark on my lip. I don't care about none of that. Get the damn message. Nina just trying to help. Why would I hurt my sisters when I'm called unbreakable strong woman? Why would I want to hurt women when I have been speaking for years for free? I'm not new. I'm new on YouTube, but I'm not new at life. I'm an old hag. I'll be 55 on the 16th of June. I have lived a long time. I have been in relationships. I have been approached. I have been hurt. I have broke some hearts my damn self. I have put my hands on people, but nobody never put their hands on me, so I've been blessed. So I used to victimize people. But look, thank God I am not like I used to be. This is why I could tell my daughters, don't put your hands on folks. Don't you do that. Because that person he got the right to hit your ass back because he a man. I know the world say walk away. But if somebody hurting you, what else you supposed to do? Just let them stab you, cut your clothes up, pull your hair out because they a man? Y'all making DV a woman thing. DV is a people thing. I know just as many men that get beat. I know more men that get beat than women. I don't know what y'all know, but what I know more men that get beat by women than women that get beat by men. Women are quick to haul off and pop a man in his mouth. Women are quick to put a GPS on a man like she Ike Turner. I need your phone location. Or the mileage on your car said you went 10 extra miles. Nick, where was you at? Y'all act like y'all prison wardens. A relationship don't make you a slave owner. That's why I keep telling ladies that I deal with. You're not his master. You his woman. Know your position. And if that man don't come home in time, if that man is cheating, if that man is doing anything out of the norm, you cannot make him behave. The only thing you can do is control you. And that means you make a decision what you want to do with your life. So if he ain't acting right, you have a choice to make. I'm going to leave. I'm not going to try to whoop him. I'm going to walk away. If I'm scared, but you know what? Like I said, I've never been a victim. I've been a victimizer, and I'm just going to be real. And when I say that is because I was blessed to have men to listen to my mouth, to let me push them, slap them, and they just grab my arm and say, girl, quit acting crazy. I've been blessed to have them kind of men. Thank God I didn't have a man to retaliate. So I was blessed. And then they were scared of my mom. You know what I'm saying? So I took that for granted that my mother go do something to them. But see, I look back now at my life and I say, I had to be dumb as shit to try to beat a man into submission. If somebody didn't want to be with me or they cheated, why would I try to beat them to act right? That's sick. So if you out there doing that, don't do that. Let people go. When somebody want to leave your life, let them go. Where Cassie went wrong, see, this is not victim shaming, y'all. This is correction for you not to do it. Damn. What Cassie went wrong was the first blow, pow, she should have been gone. The very first slap. I tell dudes from the door, my deal breaker, and the very first deal breaker I have is I don't take ass whoopings. You put your hands on me, brother, you go come up short. It ain't gonna turn out right. So they don't even try. They like, what she gonna do? Try it and see. You ain't gonna like the outcome. I'm not staying with nobody to slap blood out of my mouth. See, that ain't victim shaming. That's, damn it, where is your self-esteem, girl? Leave the very first time. Fuck his flowers. Fuck Diddy. Excuse my French, it's Sunday. F Diddy. Money, his fame, all that. I'd rather work at Taco Bell, McDonald's, shovel shit before I let a Diddy or a Pookie put their hands on me. And this is what I'm trying to teach these young girls, and y'all call it victim shaming. Because if we keep doing that, we will keep getting the same result. Why y'all think DV is a huge problem in the world? Because we keep doing the same thing and expecting different results. Oh, they're a victim. Oh, you victim shaming. You should. Are we resolving any issues doing that? No, it's time to knock some girls over the head with the truth. Damn it. You see your eye? You stupid as hell. Okay, keep standing here looking like a raccoon. Don't call me stupid ass. You're dumb now. It ain't him. You the dummy. That's how you treat people. Yup, don't call me. Don't come to no barbecues. I don't want to hear when he whoop your ass. I try to help you. You didn't want no help. You on your own. Bye. Peace. Deuces. Stupid. No, y'all, what y'all want to do? You ain't supposed to. And we keep getting these young girls keep being victims. Because they know all I got to do is go to the world and everybody go say, oh, come here, boo-boo. Yes, I went through the same thing. And you know what the young girl should ask you, auntie? Well, what you do different, auntie? I stayed 20 years, girl. Your uncle whooped me for 20 years. She should say, I don't want to talk to you then. Nope. I want to talk to TT Nina. Because TT Nina going to show me how to get away from a Negro. I don't want to talk to you, auntie. You talking about you was with uncle for 20 years getting your butt whooped. I want to talk to TT Nina. Because TT Nina going to tell me how to resolve some shit. Your ass go stay a victim. I'm off that bus. That's what I want girls to say. I want girls to see a Diddy and instantly say, you're Diddy. TT Nina told me about your ass. Nope, bye. That's victim shaming. That's victim shaming. Pointing out somebody's mistake. So I guess all these girls that have babies at 16, we ain't supposed to tell young girls behind them don't have sex because teen pregnancy. Are we shaming all the teenagers that have babies at 16 if we say that? Ain't that the same shit? Don't talk about teen pregnancy because you gonna be victim shaming all the women that was victimized by young boys and they single baby mamas. Not talking about stuff is how to resolve it. That's what y'all trying to tell me. Not talking about shit is how you resolve an issue. We have a problem in the black community with mental illness. We have a problem in the black community with violence. We have a problem in the black community with DV. And don't you fix your mouth and say, well, the white folks do too. We ain't talking about them right now. We talking about us. We can't fix the problem till we fix our problem. We got a problem right now with low self-esteem. We got a problem right now where women think the way out to make it in life is to get a brother's money. If you don't believe me, cut on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. That's all you go hear. We got a problem right now. Women thinking they their grandmother and think it's a man obligation to take care of them, and they not even a wife. The Bible said a man that finds a wife finds a good thing. A husband supposed to take care of you. Your boyfriend ain't supposed to do nothing. Because I don't even see where in the Bible it state anything about a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship. You ain't even supposed to be fornicating. So why would God bless that boyfriend to take care of you when you're sinning? When you in sin, sinful things happen. See, that's the part y'all leaving out with Diddy and Cassie. They were both sinners. They were living in a sinful world. They weren't protected. That's like driving with no insurance. If you want to be protected by God, try to live, at least try. Strive. You can't expect God to protect you if you living in a wicked, demonic world of Hollywood, fornicating, sleeping with all these demonic spirits. You know what I'm saying? Then y'all blame God. If it was a God, what happened? Why he didn't protect Cassie? Because Cassie was out of his will. That's like what I just said. Driving a car and you have insurance. You don't have no insurance, you crash. Well, I'm driving a car. Why the insurance company won't pay for it? Because you didn't have insurance no more. You canceled it. Some people walked away from God. They canceled him. They did it their own way. And this is what comes out of doing it your own way. Is that victim shaming? No, it's not. It's saying stay in the will of God. Try to live right. Try not to be Tina Turner. Try not to be Cassie. Try not to be my auntie Juanita, because she went through it. She told me about it. So when she wanted to see what love got to do with it, it cringed her spirit. She was screaming in the theater, beat his ass, Tina. I wish I would have did that a long time ago. She was mad that she didn't whoop my uncle ass a long time ago. She said, oh, she was divorced and gone away from him when this happened. Actually, he was gone. He was dead by then. But she was like, Lord, I wish I had that strength years ago to whoop his ass. Do you know how many times my mom and my daddy told her she was a fool for staying? And she's talking about it right now. And I wish she would come on my page. My auntie's about 72 years old. Still pretty as heck. She had come up here and tell you about being a victim because she was getting beat breakfast, lunch, and dinner for years. But she don't not claim to be a victim. She'll say this, fuck him. I'm glad I was gone. Fuck him, I should have left years ago. I want to give him the satisfaction to say I'm a victim. Was I stupid? Yup. She'll say it. I was stupid as hell. I didn't listen. I ain't listen to my brother. I ain't listen to my sister-in-law. I ain't listen to my mama. I ain't listen to nobody. I was too focused on that man. I was dumb as hell. She say it all the time. I know victims, y'all. I know people that have been through DV. I know these people. But I just wanted to clear it up. And I know y'all don't want to. I'm tired of talking about Diddy. No, Cassie told us to talk about DV, didn't she? This ain't even about Diddy. This is about DV. And if you going through it, inbox me, go to somebody at a local church. I don't care if you at work, write a note, let them know you need help. Get yourself out that situation. Forget what the world think. This was wrong with y'all people pleasers. I don't give a damn if your grandmama don't believe you. It ain't enough for your grandmama to believe you. You go to the police department and you tell what happened to you and you stand on your truth, 10 toes down. I don't care if you got to get a bullhorn and walk down the street and tell what somebody doing to you. Do not sit there and let somebody mistreat you. Don't allow somebody to whoop on your kids. Just this week, I think it's 3 women that I seen on YouTube who deleted their children with a man. You're going to tell me women ain't weak? Their own babies. And 2 of them weren't even the man's child. One was. A man get that far in your head, you would delete and beat your child. One baby was 6 months. They beat this baby so bad, all the baby ribs was broke at 6 months. And that was his baby. And she facing first degree murder with this man. For my man. Let's build stronger women, y'all. Let's focus on stronger women, and let's just focus on prevention. We do not want this to happen again ever with no young girl and no rich man, poor man. We don't want it to happen no more. So we have to talk about it. Cassie told us to talk about it. She never one time said, don't talk about it because I'm a victim. She said, talk about DV. This is a DV problem. We need to do something. She gave us permission to talk about it. So what we waiting on? You should be sharing your story, sis. And one more thing before I go. Please get my likes up, please. I greatly appreciate it. One more thing before I go. Back to believing in people the first time. Do y'all know as long as you got one of these, you capable of lying? How many of you, men and women, was so mad at somebody hurting you that you did something vindictive to destroy them? Even lied on them. Y'all can't tell me you ain't did it. Or somebody at your job. You took the law in your own hands. Everybody got some of that in them. So you cannot believe people the first time. You have to, you're not supposed to tell them they're lying. You supposed to say, well, go to the police. This is what I'll tell somebody. Go to the police. We'll go from there. Go to the hospital. We're going to get you checked out. And then we're going to take the steps we need to take. And then we're going to take this person down. But somebody that's coming telling me something, I just can't. I'm going to follow up. I'm definitely going to follow up. I'm not going to call them a liar. My kids come and tell me something. Yeah, first thing I'm going to do is call the police so I won't go to prison. That's the first thing I'm going to do. Because if I have to approach somebody from something they did to my kids, I'm going to jail. So I'm going to call the police, get the police there. Then we go approach that person. Okay? This is how I am. And I pray that you all do the same thing. I don't want to see nobody go to prison. I don't want to see nobody lose their life. I don't want to see nobody doing nothing malicious. You got to take the appropriate steps when things happen. Otherwise, you can blow the whole case. What gratification you gonna do by pow-powing somebody? He in the grave, you in prison, your kids don't even have you no more. You gotta think. But it's your girl Nina from Breakable Strong Woman. Let me read some of your comments. Scorpio Mama, Miss Lorraine she said, my bad, boo. I don't know what they did. They did something. Cecilia, peace and love to you too, baby. Ethel, she said, hi, Leon. I'll let him know, Miss Ethel. Scorpio Mama, thank God I am free. He never would like me talking to you guys. Oh. She said, Scorpio Mama said, if she wasn't free from that fool, I'm going to call him a fool for you, Miss Scorpio. He wouldn't even like her talking to us. You know what? Because he got low self-esteem. He got a small penis, don't he? Tell the truth, Miss Scorpio. Most men with big penises don't give a damn who you're talking to because they so prideful. It's always a little penis men that want to put their hands on somebody. They got a little penis man complex. Let me see. Amazing Grace. Oh, I already read that one about her husband. I agree with you, Amazing Grace. Leslie said exactly. Scorpio Mom said I never like him anyway. Who? Diddy? I never liked Diddy either. Just like the next woman gonna take my ex money. Just like he. Yeah. I promise y'all this. I promise you this. If Cassie's husband was a dog enough to cross Diddy, his boss, and slept with his woman, You don't think he got a cute little blonde somewhere with some pretty eyes that he might cheat on Cassie with and take her money? That's his MO. Zebras don't change their stripes. Or do you don't think Cassie might see one of his cute cousins or friends and cheat with him? She cheated on her first husband, her first boyfriend. She cheated on Diddy. Why wouldn't she cheat? Why wouldn't she cheat on him? Why wouldn't he cheat on her? That's what they do. Both of them are cheaters. Y'all keep forgetting that part. They both are cheaters. Now she's a $30 million cheater. But she ain't married. Oh, yeah, she is. She married. What I'm talking about? She married. But I promise you, it ain't going to be just all paradise with them two. One go do something to the other, and it's going to hit the news. Trust me. Just like Diddy cheated on Kim Porter, he cheated on J-Lo, he cheated on Cassie. Cassie dogged him and left him. J-Lo left him for being Affleck. That's how it go. That's the world they live in. Cheaters gonna be cheaters. Why you surprised somebody being what they are? J-Lo and Ben finna get a divorce because J-Lo can't sit still. She don't like being with one man. She got bunny hopping. So it's time for a new husband. Y'all surprised J-Lo and Ben getting a divorce? I'm like, shit, it was a matter of time. J-Lo don't stay with nobody long. Duh. I mean, damn. I'm just being real, man. Cassie needs to know that great game turns gravel. Yeah. It pretty much was blackmail, vengeance, compensation. You call it what you want. They said she could not come after Diddy because, which I think is a lie, because she came after Diddy 10 years ago, y'all. They said statute of limitations. She came after Diddy 10 years ago, but when she came after Diddy 10 years ago, she still came for money. She never came for justice. She never came to make him go to jail. She kept asking Diddy for money. She wanted $10 million from him years ago. Never one time did they say she went downtown and pressed charges on him for putting his hands on her. It was always a money game. Did she deserve it? Hell yeah. Cassie enjoyed that $30 million. For every strike, every F off, you deserve that money, girl. But I'm just saying, what is a man to gain the world and to lose his soul? Was it worth it? That's all I'm saying. Was it worth it? No. I pray that she went and found God. That's what I do pray. I pray that she went and found God and got them demonic spirits off of her. Get all them bodies off of you. All the evil wickedness of Hollywood. I pray that she go somewhere and get some farmland, because it seems like the little young guy she married to is a country boy. Go get some farmland and live your best life with some cows and ducks and pigs and chickens, and let your little kids grow up in the country where they don't know nothing about Hollywood. I just pray that she changed everything about her life. I ask God to put a shield of armor around that young girl. She been through some hell, man. I feel so sorry for her because she didn't have somebody like TT Nina to grab her ass up and say, what the hell you and Diddy do? Man, she needed some real cousins. That's what I'm saying. She really needs some real aunties. She needed them. Oh, she needed Medea. See, I had Medea. My sisters were Medea and my mama. She needed Medea. Go over there with a chainsaw and cut Puffy shit up. But you messing with my grandbaby. She needed my mama. My mother wouldn't have cared about no damn Puffy Combs. Either you gonna kill me, we going to jail. What we gonna do, Puffy? Because you put your hands on my baby one more time, I'm gonna kill you. I can see my mother right now if that was one of my nieces getting beat by Puffy. I can see my mama right now putting about 4 in him and sitting outside on top of her hood of her car smoking her cigarette, waiting on the police. News everywhere. Helicopter Sean Puffy Combs just got blasted by Miss Mayberry. Sure the hell did. He put his hands on my grandbaby. She wouldn't have given a damn. She wouldn't have gave a damn. I told y'all, my mother always taught me if you kill the head, the body would die. If they would have got rid of Puffy, all the people that worked for Puffy would have been what? Gone. Get rid of the head. It was him. That's what everybody feared. They was fearing Puffy. Puffy was smart enough to get rid of the head. Who he get rid of? Suge Knight. He got rid of the head. Duff Row what? After the head went, Duff Row went. You see what I'm saying? And then next who was in line? Well, who was it? Let's get rid of Tupac. He a threat. Oh, let's get rid of Big. He a threat. They got rid of the threats. And then he could control shit. If just think, if Puffy was still, if Biggie was still around, if Tupac was still around, if Suge Knight was still around, do you even Rick James would have slapped the shit out of Puffy. He chased Prince through the backstage. Y'all didn't know that, did you? If they had some people like that still around, Puffy wouldn't be doing that shit. They said Busta Rhymes slapped fire out of him. He ain't do nothing. Puffy is a little bitch. He a bitch with money. It didn't take much to get his ass under control. Hanging people over buildings, threatening folks, and all his goon squad with him. Man, come on. All you gotta do is get rid of Puffy. The threat be gone. That's all I'm saying. Alicia said, true. It comes back 10 times harder. Yeah, karma comes back. This Puffy's karma right now, y'all. Miss Mason Gray said, I think Cassie think that she was better than Kim because of her skin color. Her children will look like her in a different way now. That 30 million will not give her back her self-esteem. You show preaching now. You showed is right. And you know what? That's what's pissing me off for real, y'all. This is really what's pissing me off with this whole situation is. Y'all claim y'all so concerned about Kim Porter. Ooh, he need to pay for Kim. But y'all keep forgetting Cassie victimized Kim Porter with Diddy. She was a victimizer. She did Kim Porter wrong. Kim Porter friends are speaking out. They allegedly saying that Kim used to call them. I wish Kamora Simmons would speak out more and tell them how Diddy used to treat her with J-Lo and Cassie. They all did Kim Porter wrong. They didn't care about Kim. And you know why? Diddy didn't give a damn about. She was this color, a little bit darker than me. You see what he respected? J-Lo and Cassie, Redbone. They got the utmost respect. They said Cassie used to come in the room and laugh. Didn't y'all hear somebody say Diddy tried to make Kim Porter lick Cassie tampon? And Cassie laughed about it. Now everybody feeling sorry for Cassie. I wish so bad Kim Porter was still here to speak her own truth. She probably have so many Cassie stories would blow our mind. But Cassie friends are telling the stories. Now they finally, you know why? Because they were scared of Diddy. That's why they weren't telling. Now they finally telling the truth. And it's a lot of Cassie friends that saying Diddy was a monster to Cassie. He's a terrorized Cassie friends. But stop it, you guys. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Sometimes the victim was first a victimizer. Or sometimes the victim becomes a victimizer. You see what I'm saying? I told y'all the story about Marcus Houston, right? Y'all remember that? Marcus Houston was supposed to have been taken advantage of by Chris Stokes, state manager, B2K manager, road manager. And when they finally started talking out, speaking out, what did they say? He used to make Marcus Houston sleep with the other guys. Then Marcus Houston started taking advantage of the guys on his own. So he became from a victim to a victimizer. Do he get a pass? R. Kelly. R. Kelly was a victim first. His sister victimized him. Then he started victimizing other people. Y'all see how that go? R. Kelly don't get a pass. Do y'all say, oh, R. Kelly was a victim? I've never heard y'all say that. Have y'all ever called R. Kelly a victim? No, he's just a victimizer. Y'all don't care. His mind messed up and he was being DV'd and molested as a kid. Y'all don't think about that. Hurt people, hurt people. He don't get a pass, so why do anybody else get a pass? Oh, because he a man. Is that it? Men don't get passes. But she did the same thing. This man was sleeping with Kim Porter. This man was sleeping with Kim Porter. He had babies by Kim Porter. She met him right after he had, was it Christian? Right after he had one of his kids, just like the other girl that's got the lawsuit going on, the white girl. She knew about Kim Porter. She said it. She knew about his baby mama. She said it. But she still wanted to be a model and famous. She said that's her whole goal was to be famous. But guess what? I'm going to keep the semen shirt just in case something like this happened. Now I can pull out my ace card. I can sue Diddy. Y'all keep misunderstanding what I'm saying. I'm not saying Diddy should get a pass. I'm not saying Diddy wasn't wrong. I'm not victim shaming. I'm saying accountability. When you're a certain age, you got to be responsible for your own life. Point blank simple. Because it's going to be a Diddy and victimizers born every second. You got to be on your toes ready for them. You got to be prepared for these villains in this world. You got to recognize the evil folks. You know what I'm saying? You got to school your kids so well that they know what they know. No. That don't sound right. You want me to do what? Nah. Nope. I'm good at my job. Yeah, I would love to go to Paris with you. But don't you got a life? Now, if you... Just think about this, y'all. If somebody cheating on their rider, Kim Porter was puffy ride or die. If you cheating on your ride or die or your wife, I ain't got shit coming. And if you got a friend that cheats on the person they with, they'll cheat on your friendship. They ain't trustworthy. Y'all never thought about that. If you run around with somebody cheating on their spouse, they're not trustworthy. They cheating on somebody that lay next to them every day, break bread with them, and they dogging them out. What would they do to your friendship? I just want people to think, Miss Lorraine. That's it. That's all. That's it. Let me read a few more of your comments. I guess that's it because I'm at the top. Let me see. Scorpio, I'm telling Leon to do good by me. Leon is a very good dude. But guess what? I don't take no wood nickels. And guess what? I don't trust everything that come out of everybody's mouth. You got to show me. Let me go because they playing this music and stuff, having a car show. Greetings from Jamaica. Hey, Miss Grace is from Jamaica. I love you all. How you say your name? I'm just going to say your last name, Lynch. She said, you have spoken the words of encouragement. Thanksgiving for it. Thank you. My friend, hello, baby. How are you? I gotta go because they interrupt my video for this music they playing. They tripping. I love you all. Keep your head up. I'm not victim shaming. I'm glad Cassie got out the situation. I don't know Cassie, but I feel bad that she had to go through what she had to go through, and I don't want nobody else to be Cassie. That's the moral to this whole story. I'll talk to y'all later. Stay encouraged. Anybody hurt you, go get some help and get out of there. Run like you ain't never ran before. Be wise when you leave. Have an exit plan.